Yo, what up guys? Welcome back to Sneaker Stories. As always, I'm your host Chris Jack. Today, a shoe that I've been dying to check out for so long now, but I've just been getting caught up in a whole bunch of other shoes that have been releasing, but it's none other than the Parra SB Dunk Low OG from Nike. Let's check it out. Alright, so for those of you that have been following Sneaker Stories since before we were on YouTube, would have seen me review a whole bunch of other shoes from Nike and Parra over on the Instagram story highlight. So if you haven't seen those reviews, especially of the Air Max 1 Parra, which you guys might recognize the similar colorway, and then of course one of my ultimate grails, the friends and family version of that as well, along with the Spiridon that also released, and then obviously today, checking this guy out. It was an obvious cop for me, just considering how much I absolutely love these two. So yeah, without further ado, let's check it out. So these dropped around 2 months ago on the 27th of July. There was actually a release of these in South Africa, kind of. I don't know one person that managed to get them, but they were on Nike.com, the South African site at least. Everyone kind of went for them, nobody got them. So on that day, I decided just to take the L on it and pay a resale while it was still down at around $250, somewhere around there off StockX. So yeah, these are actually still tagged. We'll get rid of that now. But onto the shoe itself, and starting with the outsole of the shoe, you've got the classic OG SB Dunk Low outsole here. Obviously just completely rubberized and completely tonal in white, and obviously moving into the midsole, you'll notice that's the same as well. But then you get to the upper of the shoe where it starts to get a little interesting and to incorporate that color palette that we've seen on the Friends and Family and the Air Max 1 previous release that Parra has done with Nike. And that's really just keeping the shoe predominantly white, very, very light and easy to wear, and then incorporating these hits of pink, red and blue into the shoe. And starting in the front, you'll notice in the toe box section you do have a mini embroidered swoosh there, which is a really, really nice touch. That is obviously on both shoes as well. And then swinging around to the most awesome part of the shoe, in my opinion, is this triple embroidered swoosh, which is done in blue, pink and red. And then you've got this chenille fabric over here, which is basically like a carpet fabric, which really just gives depth to the swoosh on this particular shoe. And that's obviously outlined there in a pink embroidery as well, just holding that down into the shoe. Looking at the laces, these do come standard laced with white, rather thick SB laces. Those standard white laces also include a Parra detailing here in the aglet of the shoe with a multicolor piece there and a Parra logo done in white. On the other shoe, you'll notice they do include a multicolored set as well, which obviously incorporates the rest of the colors from this particular theme. So if you wanted just to add a little bit of pop of color to the lacing section of the shoe, you can do that as well. Moving to the tongue section, also very, very cool here. This entire pair really pays homage to a lot of Parra decal on it. So yeah, on the tongue, you've got the Parra logo in white, and then the coloration of this particular theme just under that. And then flicking around to the reverse side of that, you've got the Nike SB logo, except the SB is done in this sort of Parra font that he uses in a lot of his art. And taking a look inside the shoe, that pattern continues throughout the sock liner of the shoe, the reverse of the tongue, and then into the insole as well. If I can get that out. There we are. So there you'll see the insole with the pattern on, and that's finished off with the Nike SB X Parra detailing there on the logos. Swinging around to the heel section of the shoe, you'll notice the SB embroidery done here in that Parra font as well. The right shoe then includes the Parra logo as well, embroidered in a red. And then one thing I just want to quickly show you as a change up to what we've seen with the previous Parra collaboration releases. This does come in a standard quick strike Nike SB box, whereas the previous collaborations did come in a complete custom box, which basically brought the theme of the shoe through to the box as well. So that was a little bit of a letdown, I guess, but it's neither really here nor there in terms of what the shoe is, of course, and that's the most important part here. And then just from a sizing perspective, I did go true to size with this particular pair. My true to size is a UK 9, which these are. I do take a UK 9 in Jordan 1 as well for reference, and also a UK 9 in Ultra Boost, but that is just me. That would be my recommendation for the shoe if you are wanting to get. There is still a little bit of room in the toe box for me, which is absolutely perfect on this particular pair. Some people do recommend taking a half size up, but in this iteration, that's definitely not the case for me. I think true to size is absolutely perfect. Now, if you do want to get a pair of with these, you are going to have to look to the resale market, of course. As mentioned, I did pick these up from StockX, and depending on your size, these are sitting anywhere between $220 to around $500 for some of the smaller sizes on there at the moment. So yeah, it is going to be quite a pricey purchase for you. Whether it's worth it is completely up to you. I'm an absolutely huge Parra fan, so I'm very, very happy to have got these. I cannot wait to put them on, so let me do that and see what they're all about. Alright, so as you can see, I'm definitely not a skateboarder, but I kind of wanted to give you what it would look like if you were a skateboarder and you wanted to actually skate in these shoes. But that's it for the review. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you do have any further questions on this particular pair, or anything in the room for that matter, please feel free to drop them right here in the comments below. Otherwise, don't forget to like this video and please subscribe. We really want to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year here on the Sneaker Stories YouTube channel. So do me that favor, hit the subscribe button for more content like this down the line. But that's it from me. I'll catch you on the next one.